on One Life to Live.
Something I found outside probably doesn't mean anything.
I know who this is. I don't know what I would do without you.
You're going to go to jail for running Seth and Jessica over a cliff.
You're right. He's our son.
I'm going to have to report this to the agency.
I want to know, where did you get that drug that wiped out Nora's memory?
Blair? Where are you?
We never should have lied about you to that mean old social worker, Miss Major. You are a beautiful, wonderful little boy, and we're so proud that you're ours. Oh, Jack. Please forgive me for pretending that you didn't exist, sweetie.
Just doing what you had to do. Protecting your family.
Yeah, Todd, and because of all of those lives, all the lies that we told, we possibly might not have a family to protect. I mean, what we did was wrong. It was wrong. We made a mistake.
It's only a mistake because it didn't work. We'll find something else to do.
Todd, social services knows that we have a son now, a son that we just, forgot to mention. They could take Jack away forever.
It's just not going to happen.
Miss Majors knows that we have a son, and she's going to start asking questions. And it's okay. It's okay. And you know what? We could have stood up to her if we'd had legal adoption papers.
You're not going to start with this whole Sam thing again, are you?
Todd, Sam was just trying to make Jack's adoption legal.
Sam was just trying to make everything worse.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Come here. What could be worse, huh? Oh, it's all right, Jack. Miss Majors is going to try to take our son away, and nothing's going to stop her. Nothing.
Nobody's going to take anybody away from anybody.
Nobody's going to stop her from taking Jack away.
Well, that's easy. We won't be here.
What are you doing here? Small world, isn't it? Too small.
Well, Mother? You want to explain what this woman's doing in your house? Roxanne's not going to like it very much if she knows you're drinking her last beer.
What?
Yeah, I thought that would get your attention. Now let's try this again. What is she doing here?
Who?
Allison Perkins, the woman standing right here.
I don't think I've ever seen that woman in my entire life.
Don't waste your time lying to me. I know you too well. You two are up to something together, aren't you? Great. You know, Seth and Jessica are both missing, and now I find... Oh, no. This is no coincidence, is it? The two of you here, Seth and Jess, nowhere. You two did something to them, didn't you? Knock it off, the two of you, and tell me where they are right now.
This is Roxanne's scarf. I've seen her wear it.
It must have been left in my car.
How? When was Roxanne in your car?
She wasn't. But, I give Natalie a ride, to school sometimes. So maybe she borrowed it and left it in the car.
Because they have such a good relationship? And how did it end up where it did? You said you found this on the ground outside?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it came out of the car when it wrecked, or when I pulled you out. But it had to have been in the car. How else could it have gotten here?
Miss Rappaport, you have something to tell the court.
Yes. Yes, I do.
And what would that be?
The district attorney is prepared to ask the judge for leniency if I tell him who supplied me with the drug that I gave to Nora. I've decided to take him up on his offer.
We're waiting for your statement. outside. Miss Rappaport, you're about to be sentenced for a very serious crime. Now, if there's something you have to say that would justify anything less than the maximum punishment, now's the time.
I do have something to say. What happened to Nora was terrible. But it wasn't all my fault.
One Life to Live on ABC, brought to you by Nexium. Talk.
What I did was wrong. But I was driven to do it by others, many others. You know who you are, and you know what you did to me.
Oh, Lizzie, for goodness sake, will you take responsibility for your actions once in your life?
Counselor, you of all people should know that an outburst like that is unacceptable in my courtroom.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not here as an officer of the court. I'm here as the victim.
I do understand, but that makes no less of any kind of obligation to respect the dignity of this court.
Sorry, Your Honor.
You may continue, Mr. Gannon.
Your Honor, the witness might as well step down. Unless you have something to add to your statement.
I do. First, I'd like to say that I have taken responsibility for my actions. Can Nora Buchanan say the same thing?
Okay, what do you mean? We're not going anywhere.
No, okay, we're not. But Mr. and Mrs. Tom Morrison are with their two little bouncy children.
Okay, if you're even thinking about...
Oh, no, I'm doing more than thinking about it. I've been on the phone the whole morning. I got a chartered plane, fake passports, I transferred some money, I got hotel reservations. It's going to be a vacation of a lifetime. Well, at least until Jack's old enough to buy cigarettes.
Wait, Todd, this is craziness. Running away from Landview is not going to solve any of our problems.
You're right, because if we just move from one town to another, then that social work patrol will track us down. I've already thought of that. So we're gonna leave the whole country altogether.
What?
Blair, look, we don't have much time. Just throw some underwear in a bag, grab some stuff for Star and Jack, and let's go. I gotta make some phone calls.
No! I'm not doing it.
Roxanne and I haven't done anything to anybody. I haven't even seen her in 20 years.
Are you that Allison? Boy, you changed.
I sought out Roxanne. After all, she was your mother before you became a Buchanan and hit the jackpot and cut me out of my share.
You had exactly what was coming to you. Nothing. And why were you so sure that Roxy would help you? After all, you did switch her kid with me.
What did I have to lose? I mean, thanks to you, this is what I was reduced to. I got here just before you did.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. I don't even know what she wants.
So why was she hiding in the closet? And why were you on the floor doing your little fainting routine?
Because I thought you were the police.
The cops, huh? Well, why would you be worried about the police?
I don't know what her problem is, but the police have nothing on me.
Oh, really? You know, when I first found out that you were using your so-called sickness to scheme more money out of Jessica, yeah, I thought it was a little too cute for you.
You're kidding. Roxy, you were scamming your own daughter?
As if you didn't know. Come on. You saw how she handled it when I came into the room. Played possum. It's about as clever as she gets. So, I guess Alice has been pulling your purse strings this entire time, hasn't she?
Your Honor, are we going to have to listen to this woman attack the very person who suffered the most by her hands?
Watch what you say, Miss Rappaport, or I will proceed straight to sentencing. Please,
Yes,
continue.
Your Honor, I apologize. I didn't want what happened to happen. I really didn't. The trouble with me is that I keep falling in love with the wrong men.
I loved you so much, Bo. I really did. I couldn't take the thought of Nora going back to you.
Well, that wasn't going to happen, Lindsay. Even so, it's no excuse.
Commissioner, you will have an opportunity to speak if you so desire.
I did love you. That's why I made the devil's bargain that I did with Colin, because I wanted to keep Nora away for just a little while, to give our love a chance.
Lindsay, what about the drug?
I never intended for that to happen either.
Your Honor, if the court please.
I did give it to her. I'm not denying that. Even if it did happen during a struggle. The last man I loved broke my heart. I loved him, but he didn't love me. He used me. But I think he was being used, too.
Wind it up, Miss Rappaport.
I will pay for what I've done, I know that. I think if it was just me, I could handle it a lot better than I'm handling it right now. But I know that I'm hurting the two people that I love more than anything in this world. More even than my life. My children. That's the hardest part. That's my daughter sitting there. Is she beautiful? Mom, don't. And she's about to marry a wonderful young man. And I won't be there to see it. Because I'll be in prison.
Do you have anything more to say?
No.
Then please, step down. The court would like to hear from the victims in this case. Dr. Troy McIver and Attorney Nora Buchanan.
Your Honor, I sure don't feel like a victim here. But I would like to speak on behalf of a real victim. Someone who can no longer speak for himself. My twin brother, Colin.
Ladies and gentlemen, do I have to remind you this is a courtroom? Please continue, Dr. McIver.
Thank you, Your Honor. Look, I know that my brother didn't have many fans in this town. But I grew up with him. And I will tell you this. When Colin McIver did those terrible things to Nora Buchanan, he was pushed into doing them. And eventually he was pushed right over the edge by the defendant, Lindsay Rappaport. I'm not proud of what I did to get Lindsay to confess. But it was something that had to be done. And maybe now, a good friend of mine can finally find a little peace in her life. And maybe now my brother can rest easier in his grave.
Thank you, Dr. McIver. Ms. Buchanan?
Lindsay. It's over. All your lies, manipulations, your intrigues. My search for the truth. It's all over. You once accused me of being obsessed with proving your guilt. Of course, I knew you were just saying that to make me doubt myself and to call off my obsessive search. But you were right. I was obsessed. So obsessed, in fact, that I neglected parts of my life that meant a great deal to me. Our work suffered. My family. But the truth's out now. I know the truth. Everyone knows the truth. And that gives me a little peace. And because of that, I can forgive you. I can even feel sorry for you for what you're about to go through. Even though I know the real prison won't be half as bad as the emotional prison that I was kept in all this time. It's actually kind of funny, isn't it? Your sentence is just beginning. Mine is finally coming to an end. You're giving up your life. And I finally get to move on with mine. Or what's left of it.
Claire, look, I don't have time to argue with you about this.
Oh, you don't? You just have time to uproot your whole family and change everything? Well, you better make some time.
No, I'm not kidding. I got a chartered jet on a tarmac.
Running away is not going to change a thing.
It might help save a family.
Todd, we are parents that love their children. Now, if child services can take our children away, then no family is safe.
I don't care about anybody else's family.
Well, all right, let's just stay here and prove them wrong. Otherwise, if we run, it looks like we're guilty or something.
Claire, wake up. You already look guilty.
Is this the kind of life that you want for your own children?
I don't see any other choice.
Well, you'd be uprooting Star from her friends.
What friends? She'll make new friends.
Todd, please, I know that you're scared as I am. But let's just relax. Let's don't get panicked and make a huge mistake.
No, the only mistake would be to let them take our kid. Look, this social worker isn't just a person, okay? She's a rule book with a bun and an ill-fitting suit, and she wants to take our kids. The time to do something is now. It's time to go.
Go where?
Nowhere, Star. Now, you can go if you want. But we're staying here.
Hey, I already told you I haven't seen this chick in 20 years. I can't help it if you don't believe me.
Yeah, you're right. You can't, and I don't. I gave you plenty of money to get out of town. I guess it wasn't enough?
Oh, it was enough to take me to Atlantic City.
Yes, it was. So you could scheme here with Roxy and get more money out of Jessica. So, what happened, huh? Jess catch on to the two of you? Seth threatened to call the cops? What did you do to them?
You know, this ain't doing nothing for my hydroglycemia. In fact, I'm having a hot flash on top of it. I'm glad you were lying about that beer before.
You are not going anywhere till I find out what happened to Seth and Jessica. Neither of you.
I'll tell you what happened to Seth and Jessica, but you won't like it. They went off together.
Why?
Why do you think?
Where?
Who knows? There are plenty of motels between here and Landview.
It's a lie.
You wish. They're off somewhere doing what comes naturally, laughing about what a loser you are.
I'm gonna find out what is really going on here. And the next time you hear knocking at your door, Roxy, it'll be the police.
All right, Allison. Where are Jessica and Seth?
There's the car.
total wreck. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, they're never going to walk away from that. Never.
It's like I told her. They're probably out shacking up somewhere. And if she doesn't like it, tough. But we gotta clear out of here now, before one or two or all of them come rat us out to the cops.
Just forget about the scrap, okay? We can ask Roxanne about it when we get out of here.
You know what? I don't even know if I want to hear her answer.
Okay, let's just drop it, okay? Let's concentrate on getting help. How's your ankle doing?
It's good. Let's see.
Wanna try?
Okay.
Here.
It's good. What was that for?
Because you're beautiful. Even after a car wreck.
I don't feel so beautiful right now.
Take my word for it.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go try and climb up the hill again. Yell if you need anything, okay?
Okay. You know where to find me if you need anything.
Think Trixie will hold the book at her?
Hank asked her to Max.
She's a first-time offender.
Fitzwater usually takes that into consideration. Except for violent crimes, and what Lindsay did to Nora, that affected a lot of people's lives.
It still does.
Thank you, Dr. McIver and Ms. Buchanan. Your statements have helped me reach my determination. Lindsay Rappaport, would you stand, please, for sentencing? Ms. Rappaport, the crimes of which you were found guilty were premeditated, protracted, and unusually cruel. However, because of the remorse that you demonstrated for what you had done, I have decided to reduce the sentence requested by the state by 2 years. Lindsay Rappaport, you are hereby sentenced to 28 years in Statesville Prison. This court is adjourned.
All rise.
I have been where you are now, Lindsay. I know how you're feeling. You feel as though you've been sentenced to life, even to death. But you haven't. You are a strong woman, and you will make it through this. Make it through what? There's nothing left to live for. Yes, there is. Your family. Our family now. I want you to know that Al will be looking out for Jen, and so will I. And Max and I will make all the wedding arrangements, and I can promise you, your little girl will have a beautiful ceremony.
Jen, if there's anything you want to say to your mom, you should probably do it now.
I don't know what could help her.
Yeah, but it may help you. So go.
Mom? I'm sorry.
I never thought that I would hear you call me that again. You will come to see me, won't you?
Of course I will. I can't believe you even asked me that.
Glad it's over? Very. Well, basically, Fitzwater gave you everything you wanted. Yeah. Yeah, she did. But there are no real winners here, Bo.
When you can think about it, wedding plans?
I haven't really had a chance to think about it.
Hello?
Hey, Al, it's me. Do you have a minute?
You know, you picked a really bad time. Yeah. Sure. What do you need, Natalie?
Well, anytime the right people go to prison and the wrong people don't, I call that justice.
Thank you for the quote.
What would you call what happened in there, RJ?
Excuse me?
You dodged a bullet and you know it. He thought Lindsay was gonna nail you. I could see it.
Lindsay was going to implicate RJ? For what?
Roxanne is stealing money from Jesse? Are you sure about this?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Listen, I'm still in Atlantic City. I'm gonna go back over to Roxy's and talk to her about the money. It'll be a lot easier to get more information out of her if that weirdo Allison isn't there. But look, Seth has a spare key underneath his mat at his place.
So?
So I need you to go there and see if you can get some information and find out what's happened to him.
I can't, Natalie. It's a walk-up. I'd have to get out of my chair.
So get out of your chair.
At risk getting caught with my wedding to Jen right around the corner? No way. Besides, you're the one who told me that I shouldn't let her know the truth. If you want to toss the kid's apartment, you do it yourself, okay?
Al, I am not asking you. I'm telling you.
How did Natalie get mixed up in this? That kid has been nothing but trouble. Now she's going to turn me over to the cops? It's really, really low.
Let her try. Even if the cops get involved, they'll never find something that shows we were scamming Jessica.
How do you know that? How do you know that there's not some clue that's just lying around making us look guilty as we really are? Oh, God.
What kind of clue would that be? I mean, does Natalie have anything on us?
Yeah, well, you know, what about Jessica and Seth?
I handled them, for now anyway.
Yeah, well, didn't you say that they could still go to the cops?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll go check out Seth's place and get rid of any evidence.
What do you mean, evidence?
Well, who knows? I mean, something must have got him interested enough to snoop around and overhear us talking about the scam. Whatever it is, I'll get rid of it.
And just what am I supposed to do?
Get prepared for a long trip.
Dad, are you going someplace without us?
Certainly.
If you could go anywhere in the whole world, where would you go?
Pluto is really cool.
I'm sure, but I mean somewhere on planet Earth.
Then I'd stay right here. But I wish we had more reptiles.
Fine, then we'll just stay here. Reptiles or no reptiles.
Will you do Mom a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Take your brother, he's sleeping. You just roll him around in the foyer. Open the door for me, please.
Great. There's a bottle in there if he starts crying. I just want to talk to your daddy for just a minute, okay? Thank you, Star.
I really hope you know what you're doing. I don't want those kids bouncing from home to home.
They won't. Because we won't let it happen. I thank you for seeing it my way.
My way was better.
Well, we still need us a lawyer.
No, I got one.
You got one? Wait a minute, I thought that we were leaving town.
I didn't think you'd go for that, so I have a plan B.
So you called Sam?
No, I called a good lawyer.
Well, that would be Sam.
No, that would be F.A. Daly.
He might not be the best, but he certainly is the most famous. Well, you know, maybe Sam, they could work together, you know.
Why?
Well, come on. Sam's up to speed, and he was about ready to make those the adoption legal if you hadn't stopped
If I
him.
call Sam, will you leave me alone?
Yeah. Hey. Thank you. I'm gonna go check on our babies.
You know what, Natalie? I've just about had it with you telling me what to do. You want to tell Jen that I can walk? Go ahead.
I didn't mean it as a threat.
Yeah? Well, I'm about to go tell her myself anyway.
No, don't, please. I'm sorry. I'm just a little scared that something's happening to Seth and Jessica, okay? So, and if you say that Jessica's as good of a friend as you think...
Oh, wait a second, she is.
Then you should want to help her.
If there's a reason to help her.
Do you want to take the chance that there's not? Seth is coming back to me. You're going to marry Jen. We are so close, Al.
So, what?
So, we don't need to chance anyone or anything ruining our plans. I don't trust Allison.
Well, that makes two of us.
Yeah, well, she's up to something. And I've got to find out what it is. So please, just find what you can at Seth's.
I want to know how Lindsay can bring RJ into all this.
Yeah, go on, tell her. I'd love to hear it myself.
Trial's over when we just let it go.
Is that why you were looking at RJ during the whole hearing? Why didn't you just tell me?
There's been enough finger pointing.
But you still suspect something.
I'm trying to get past it.
Professor Reynolds?
Yes.
Honey, he's a...
What's your response to the charges brought against you?
Would you please just go away?
Don't you worry about being seen with Mr. Vega? What about the affair when he was a student?
That's Detective Vega, and I believe you're double parked.
I walked over.
Prove it.
Well, I'm really sorry all this has to happen.
I guess I should be getting used to it.
Well, it's just allegations, right? I mean, they don't have any proof.
It doesn't matter. RJ, once those accusations are out there, it might as well be true.
Well, it's unlikely the publicity would follow you to another school, so maybe you should seriously reconsider that Stanford offer.
I already turned Stanford down.
Well, any place else then, someplace else. Look, with your talent, you should be able to write your own ticket. Why put up with all of this?
I've just been asking myself the same question.
Could she be faking this?
Not this time. Come on, Lindsay, wake up. Come on, Lindsay, open your eyes. Can you hear me, Lindsay? Let's go, wake up. Come on, wake up. There you go. There you go. You feel any pain or dizziness?
There you are. I think Star has picked up on some of the tension before, so she's, I don't know. Anyway, I promised that we would take her to get some ice cream. Maybe she'd stop asking so many questions. Is that okay?
I guess. I mean, there's nothing better to do but sit around here and wait for that hearing.
So did you tell Sam about F.A. Daly? I mean, you know, maybe they can work out some kind of strategies together.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there. I left a message.
Okay, that's good.
We're all ready. ready.
Well, so are we.
And I'm starving.
Oh, well, you get
Let's
a big
go.
ice cream cone. We're ready to go, too. Let's go. Let's go. All right. You grab the door.
Last one in the car is a dirty, rotten social worker.
Mr. Manning? Mrs. Manning?
Miss Majors, what are you doing here? I thought the observation was over.
It is. I've come to move the children to foster care, pending the hearing.
Hot up some branches and stuff. Hopefully that'll help. But I'm thirsty. Gonna need some water if we're stuck here much longer. What's wrong? You okay?
You know, I've been, thinking about Roxanne's scarf. What if she's the one that ran us off the road? What if my own mother tried to kill us? Where's my hair clip? I think I put it in that piece of luggage.
Don't do that. How many times have I told you not to creep up on me?
Your good buddy Allison isn't here to do all the explaining for you, Roxy. It's truth time.
Well, I'm glad you're considering a change. I thought you were too good for Landview University anyway, long before all of this started.
It's not just about a job anymore, RJ. It's about my reputation, my honor. You know, I am being accused of a serious violation of professional ethics, and I'm not going to just run away. I'm going to fight it. I'm not going anywhere.
You ready?
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Sure.
RJ?
It isn't over.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
Next, One Life to Live.
Hello? Anybody home?
Sounds a lot like Allison.
But this isn't Allison's scarf.
How long do you think you can keep this up, Nikki?
It's happening time. We're being forced to say goodbye to our children.
Mike takes matters into his own hands and does the unthinkable to find Courtney. Next on General Hospital.
Tuesday, the Supreme Court Justice and her brother took bribes.
Their secrets are undeniable.
I think the public has a right to know.
As heads will roll over this, and their power is supreme.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
The best new drama of the season is only on ABC.
We can both abuse our power.
Sally Field stars in The Court, after Blue ABC Tuesday, 9/8 Central.
You never know what they're going to say to Celine Dion tomorrow on The View.